wanna say goodbye, yeah. Want your skin on my skin, just one last time. If I can't have you, babe, I don't want nobody else in my life. So darling, please pull me closer. This is the last time, it could count now, baby. Yeah, darling, please pull me closer. It's not over until it's over. I know we get it all, we got there. We try, side by side, but I get it. Sometimes love's just not enough when you try, side by side, but things don't get better. You get bitter. Wanna say goodbye, yeah. Lay your head on my chest, just one last time. If I can't have you, babe, I don't want nobody else around. So darling, please pull me closer. If this is the last time, it could count now, baby. Yeah, darling, please pull me closer. It's not over until it's over. I know we get it all, we got there. We try, side by side, but I get it. Sometimes love's just not enough when you try, side by side, but things don't get.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the TarotOracle show.
Happy Veterans Day, everybody. If you're a veteran, thank you for your service. I did apply to be in the military service, but I was told I was too fat. So this is when I was jacked, too. I was jacked. I'd like a workout. I think I worked out 2 hours a day, and then I did martial arts for like 3 hours a day, and then I went jogging for another hour. This is like every day. Well, I took like Friday or Saturday off or something like that. Anyway, so I went and I applied for the Army, and they said my chest to waist ratio was too high. And so then I went to the Navy, and they said I was too fat, basically. I was like, really? I'm like 185 pounds. Anyway, so yeah, I tried. But anyway, if you got in, congratulations and thank you for your service. I greatly appreciate that. Happy Veterans Day, everybody. All right. We got lots of donations tonight. We got Shaylee. Thank you for your donation over PayPal. Evo A, thank you for your 2 donations. Katie, YouTube user. Thank you for your 3 donations, Ann. And YouTube user Katie. We got Evo, Be Random with me. We got Maruta, Misrak. We got Lady. What's going on? I'm still a little sick, so my voice is kind of weird. Astares, Green Star. Welcome. How you doing? Good to see everybody. All right, let's get started with all of the readings and whatnot. So yeah, there we go. Wasn't meant to be. You know, I tried. I was ready to go. I was having all sorts of family issues, and I was ready to get out of there. So, but I couldn't. So I was stuck. So, you know, I did try. Anyway, let's get what's going on. Where are we going? All right. Eva wants to know, will I get my refund? We always need to get a little bit of a refund over there and see where we're going with all of that good stuff. All right. We're going to go with the, let's see. We're going to go with some refund action. There we go. No, you need, when you want a refund, you need them to hand it over. You need them to hand over the refund. Evo, you've been waiting. Christina, thank you for your donation as well. So there we go. All right. So let's go with that. Let's see what kind of refund we can get, or if we can get a refund, when we can get a refund. Hopefully getting a refund is easier than getting into the military. All right. Let's see. You know, I did try. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Why is my light all screwed up? Okay, there we go. All right, much better. It looks much smoother now. I like it. All right, let's see about a refund indeed. YouTube user, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. Reiki, welcome. Good to see you. All right, let's see what's going on. 2 of Cups. Wow, Death card and the Devil. That is interesting. You got 2 big majors over here, Death and the Devil over here. It is going to be an act of God to get your refund, is what I'm saying now. It is going to be easier to get your no, it's going to be harder to get your refund. refund than it was for me to get into the military. The death and the devil card, both there, say major changes need to happen before you get the refund. You're going to have to be begging them for the refund. You have to call them every day. You're going to have to do something. You're going to have to do something in order to make this happen, because it does look difficult indeed for you to get that. Two of Cups says you do get it, but it is a matter of changes. It is a matter of working through the system. It's almost like they have built a whole system around trying to get this refund and trying to get them to process it, trying to get them to do it, trying to get them to do anything is going to be very difficult indeed. So yeah, I do think it is possible, but wow. But wow, they make you jump through every possible hoop in the history of mankind to get that. So, I mean, I really think you will, but it is going to be quite a difficult journey for you. It's going to be one of those journeys like EverQuest where you're going to have to just do endless things for that. Misrak, thank you for your donation. Rose, a YouTube user, thank you for your donation as well. Samantha V, what's going on? Joan, how you doing? All right, Anne wants to know, so is it still possible G would reach out soon until the semester is over, or should I just give up entirely? All right, that sounds like a little bit of a throwdown. We're going to do that with a little bit of the Baroque tarot, making it happen over there.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
All right, let's see what's going on. G would reach out soon until the semester is over, or should I just give up? Oh, man, let's see that. Man, they got G action. Trying to get that G to do anything is going to be a little bit difficult, it seems. You've been trying. You've been working on it. You've been going there. You've been going to bat. You've been trying to make it happen. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, it's $20. I won't die. It is $20 indeed. I blew $20 today on a stock market prop account. So a prop account is like basically a safe way to play on the stock market. So anyway, so I got the prop account and they had news come out, and I didn't expect news to come out. And this massive bar went raw like that and wiped out my prop account in like 3 seconds. Luckily, I only paid $20 for it, but I'm just glad it wasn't my own real money, is what I'm saying. Anyway, all right, so possible G reach out soon until the semester is over. Should I just give up? Four of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the Hanged Man, and the Three of Wands. I do think they're going to reach out before the semester is over. I really do. I'm sticking with this. I really think so. The Three of Wands, right? We're expecting this to happen. We're trying to figure out where this is. We're trying to figure out what's going on. It's almost like we're doing a little bit too much effort in here. But yeah, you are looking at sort of the Three of Wands, looking out there, scanning, waiting, expecting, right? We're just sort of in a waiting mode. Samantha, thank you for your other donation. But that Four of Cups, you have been a level of disappointment here trying to get this to happen, trying to get this to work and what have you. But the Queen of Wands, it does say that they will reach out before the end of the semester indeed. The Hanged Man. This is something almost like that they are completely oblivious of what's going on. Let me say that again. They're completely oblivious to what's happening. It's like they don't understand your feelings. They don't understand the connection. They're trying to just do their own thing, but they don't understand the fact that you've been waiting, you've been expecting, you have a level of sort of expectation or things happening over here. It's like they're just completely oblivious to it. But I think if you're patient enough, they are going to reach out before the semester is over. So don't give up. The Hanged Man says, again, they have a little bit of a different expectation or a different bit of thing going on there. But the Queen of Wands says they're going to be able to take that action, right? Sort of the master of multitasking, the CO, making it out there, getting it all done with all of that stuff. All right, will there ever be an opportunity regarding other projects? Will there be an opportunity regarding my projects coming my way? Let's see what kind of opportunity we do have with the projects, if we can get more projects getting going on. Because we got that one finished. Now it's time to get into the next thing. Two of Swords. Wow, quite a bit of different things. Yeah, Judgment. All right, so this looks good for getting projects out there, getting an opportunity, getting things happening as far as this goes, right? So overall, I think we're going to go with the thumbs up here. I like the fact that you do have opportunities coming. Now let's sort of see what is going on with the opportunities. The Empress says this is something, Samantha, thank you for the donation. This is something that is very attuned, that is very focused on what you do well. And that's what you like, because I think when you get an idea of what's going on, when you sort of get this operation going, right? RR, thank you for your donation. I think you're going to be pretty excited about it, because it's like, look, this works on the stuff that I'm good at. This is something I can accomplish. I can make it happen. There's going to be a lot of good stuff here. And the judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation says this is a new project that I need. This is something that's going to get me going again, get me focused, get me in there, and get me excited about that. The Six of Pentacles, right? Your project is just handed to you. It feels like just out of the blue, here's a project, here is an opportunity, here is something that we can do. And I think the Six of Pentacles offers that to you, right? In order that giving that opportunity, open door, and what have you. The Two of Swords as well. This is going to be something initially you're not too excited about. You're not very just thrilled. You're just like, I'm not sure if I want to do that. You definitely want to take sort of a break here, right? Sleep on it, examine it, see if this is something you want to do, because I do think this is something that's going to be exciting, something to be very focused. I think this opportunity is going to be something, again, that is something that you're good at. It is something that you can get into and you can make happen, and it's going to be very exciting indeed. Michelle, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, my voice sounds funky because I'm still kind of sick, apparently. Shaylee has a question over PayPal. Let's get that done over here. We got the Shaylee action over there with the PayPal thing. All right, let's get the S. S wants to know. Keith, respond. How will Keith respond to the message I sent? I'm furious. I'm furious right now. And what are they going to do? What are they going to do about it? What kind of infurioso thing are we going to get going on? Serena, welcome. Good to see you. How you doing tonight? Thank you, everybody, for joining me on this fine Friday night. I have to work tonight. I have to go, and I have to do some work in a little bit, like an hour and a half. So hour and a half should be plenty of time to get all the readings done. But yeah, I do have to do a little bit of work, and tomorrow morning I have to do a little bit of work as well. All right, let's see. What is Keith? How will Keith respond to the message that I sent? Jasmine, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. King of Air, not very good. I mean, here's the thing. I think Keith understands you're mad, right? Keith understands that you're mad. Keith understands what's going on. Keith understands how things are there, right? The Nine of Fire, they have some regret. They have some sorrow. They have a little bit of, second thoughts about what happened and what have you, and they're not too thrilled about it. They realize that you're pretty furious with having, and you came in pretty hot too, right? The King of Air, you came in just furious. You came in very hot and very sort of pumped up, and they understand that, and they're like, whoa, I didn't expect that reaction. I didn't think that's where we were going to go. I didn't think that's where we're going to end up here. Four of Fire said they're ready to, once everything calms down, they're going to just give it a little bit. They're going to give it some patience. When things calm down, they're going to be like, sure. I mean, let me try it. Let me try to fix things. Let me try to do that, right? But right now, they're going to be a little bit sort of taken aback because they understand you're angry. They want you to cool down, and everything goes very well after that. So I think the response is to let you cool down. Just let you cool down. The whole situation, simmer down a little bit. And then I think that's going to be important indeed. All right, YouTube user is, no, wait a minute. Katie is next. Will my plan work with Jordan? It sounds like you have the master plan. If you have a master plan going, you definitely want to run it by the little Buddhist. Oh, wait, what the hell's wrong with my camera now? Every day there's something wrong with this camera. All right, we're going with a tower cam. There we go. All right, we're going with a little Buddhist over here. A little Buddhist is going to give us what we need over here. If we have a master plan, we're going to have to go into the temple. We're going to have to go into the temple and find out what is going on with the little Buddhist, what's going on with Jordan. They know. That's all the time. Will our plan work? Okay, Katie's thought very seriously about this. Is all the master plan going? Has everything mapped out? Is it going to actually function? Is it going to be working? Is it going to be, that card really wants to be on the table. Okay, we'll put it on the table. We have an extra card apparently where it wants to be on the table. Wheel of Fortune. It goes kind of as planned. Well, okay, with some changes. I mean, okay, it looks like the plan is going to function better than you had expected with some changes. Basically, the plan as is not going to work very well, and you are going to have kind of a hiccup in the midst right here, right? Five of Wands, it doesn't go exactly like I wanted. It goes kind of the way I wanted. It does have a lot of good things. I think the plan involved the master plan does look pretty decent, right? Because you got the strength, a lot of effort, a lot of things went into this. The Wheel of Fortune, you're expecting something results from it, but the results aren't what you're going to get. I think what happens is you have to make some big modifications to the plan in the middle. The death card changes need to happen. Five of Wands says, yeah, well, that changes are not going to be something that you want to do. There is a level of conflict, there's a level of confusion over here. You don't really want things to be the way they are. You're going to have to put up with it somewhat, though. Five of Wands, it's just going to be a little bit of difficult to change the plans in the meantime, but in the middle, you're going to have to do it. So the death card, modifications need to be made. Now, I do think you're going to have to make these modifications pretty quickly. This is not something that is going to be very sort of strength, right? You're going to have to tame the lion in order to get Jordan to go along with this stuff. Now, you're expecting something totally different. That's not what you get. That is clearly not what you get. The death card, the Five of Wands. The Ten of Pentacles says it works out in the end, but just be aware that you're going to have to do some extra work. You're going to have to think on your feet. You're going to have to do some dynamic things in order to make this work long term. So if you're willing to do that, then that's okay. But yeah, there are some changes. So what you're expecting, because you're like, well, I have this plan and I'm not really going to do anything else. I'm going to implement this plan. And no, that's not going to work. Not going to work at all. You're going to have to think on your feet with that. So that's the way it is sometimes. YouTube user is how it is sometimes too. I found someone else, but fuck it. When is A going to contact me anyway? Let's ask the witch. Ask the Witch Tarot. It's one of the favorites of all time now. It is amazing. It is amazing. Hopefully T.O. gets better fast too. Hopefully I get better. Yeah, I don't know what I have, but I don't know what RSV is. I think that's a common cold. I don't know. I think just have something with with just making my voice sound weird or what have you. Anyway, Rachel, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate you. Hope you're having a fine Friday night. We're going to have a fantastic weekend. Got a nice 3-day weekend over here with Veterans Day. I did apply to be in the military. If you made it into the military, thank you for your service. I appreciate you. But I did apply, and they rejected me because I was fat. All right. And I was 185 pounds. I was ripped. I worked out like 4 hours a day. I weighed for an hour. I did at least 2 hours of martial arts a day. And then I ran for an hour. And I ate like no carb. Anyway, I was like 185. I did eventually get down to 135. And that was too thin. So I went back up to like 160, I think. And I hung out there for like a long time. Anyway, I kind of found someone else. But when will H contact? I really don't think they're going to contact you. Strength says you have a lot of patience for this. You're still trying. We're still trying to make it work and what have you, but it just feels like that's not working for you. I mean, the sun, right? It feels like we've gotten out into the sun. It is time to move on. It is time to sort of see what else is out there, what other opportunities you do have with that. The Queen of Cups says you have a lot of emotion for them, but they appear to have just ghosted you at this point. So you're going to have to sort of deal with that. You know, sometimes you get ghosted. Sometimes they're just not available. They just don't want to communicate or what have you. You're going to have to put up with it. But I really don't think they're going to contact anytime soon. I don't think they're going to contact at this point. Queen of Cups, a little bit isolated Queen of Cups. Normally you see the Queen of Cups sort of there. But yeah, kind of isolated out there with the big whale and whatnot. Strength, trying to tame that lion still in the sun. It's time to get out in the sun and try something different. There. But yeah, it looks like that you are ghosted at this point for that. You're ghosted a little bit there. Anne is next with the general love reading. What kind of romance can we get for Anne over here? What kind of opportunities do we got? Let's go with the Modern Love Tarot. Modern Love Tarot is everybody's favorite. That is everybody's favorite. It still has all of the butterflies. All of the butterflies happening. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. By the way, I sound kind of hoarse because of my voice is going out apparently from something I got. So yeah, you know, hopefully I'll be better tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see indeed. Rosemary, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Having tech issues, work equipment sucks. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see what's going on. general love reading. I really think that you're looking at a temporary love. You're looking at something quick, something easy, something that's going to be kind of a little bit of a temporary thing. Your big love opportunities, I think, are focused on next year. I think you have a lot of big opportunities. You have a lot of amazing things next year that you can get. We can sort of try out. Ten of Pentacles points to sort of a long-term relationship, something nice, something very stable, something that you can enjoy and whatnot. Jasmine, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But the Hanged Man said, for now, for as far as the end of the year goes, I really think that that's going to be something temporary. I do think you could get some hookup opportunities. You can get some fun dating opportunities, what have you. Get out there, sort of meet people, have some fun, see some people, get some action going. And that King of Swords, right? I think you do have some sort of maybe almost an Aries kind of feel as far as maybe for the rest of the year, if you're willing to jump in and hang out with that. Two of Swords says there's a level of disconnect between the people that you meet this year. It feels like they don't fit in well. They don't kind of get the opportunity to sort of make anything long term. Maybe they're not looking for anything long term. It's very sort of a temporary kind of thing, sort of having fun, getting out there, making it happen for the rest of the year. Again, the big opportunities are going to be next year, especially focused January, February. I think we're going to run into some people. We're going to have some good, intense stuff going on with that. But for now, it just looks like a little bit of a disconnect. A little bit of a disconnect, how it goes sometimes with love. That's the way it always happens. Christina wants a relationship reading. That's kind of awkward, but okay. We'll do a relationship reading with the teddy bears. With the teddy bears. You need a relationship reading? You're going to have it with Teddy, because Teddy's got the heart on. You know what I'm saying? If you need a good relationship, you need a good heart on in the relationship. And Teddy has a heart on their shirt. So that is what we need as far as that goes. That is the kind of activity that you need. You need a Teddy. You need a Teddy with a good shirt, a heart shirt, or what have you. Anyway, let's get a relationship read out here and see what's happening. See what's happening with all of this. All right. Let's see. You got a Nightmare, a Fool, and the Temperance. You got to balance things out with the relationship. Sometimes you just got to balance things out. You know what I'm saying? You got a little bit of the Fool. You got to be able to go on an adventure and see where that goes, because sometimes love is an adventure indeed, and you kind of don't know where it's going to end up. And you got to have a good doggy companion, or maybe two doggy companions. But yeah, that's what you need right there. Say, Jones, you got the he's got the heart on the shirt. He's got a heart on. All right, Rosemary, I thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, don't be worried about the relationship too much. You just worried about too much shit over there. You know what I'm saying? You're worried over there. You're like nightmares. Oh my God. So, oh my God, this. Oh my God, that. And actually, there's really nothing to be even worried about with that. Temperance says everything balances out in the end. And that's going to be all right. That is going to be all right. Indeed. You have to be willing to go on the adventure with the double dogs. And then we all go on the adventure. Then everything is just fine. All right, so there you go. That made a lot of sense. All right, YouTube user, got a career question below. Let's see what kind of YouTube user career things we've run into now. I applied for the partner administrative assistant position at K something something. Very competitive. Well, I get it. Oh, I expect kind of a 5 of wands up in here for that. You may need a 5 of wands for that indeed. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening with that. Very competitive. Will we get it? No, it doesn't look like you're going to get it at all. This looks like a dead end as far as this goes. We're going to go with a thumbs down on this one. Normally, you got pretty good. Normally, you got pretty good stuff happening and all that, right? Because all your readings for career have been good. You've been waiting, right? But that's the kind of thing that's going on here. So I'm just saying, I don't think you're going to get it. The Lord of Defeat is out there. You know, the Lord of Defeat is out there. I think there are levels of restrictions. I think the competition is too high, and you're going to walk out a little bit encumbered. You're going to walk out a little bit encumbered. So yeah, I really don't think that's going to work. I don't think that is going to work. This one doesn't look as good as the other ones. I mean, you've had some good possibilities, but this one, it doesn't look like one of those good possibilities. You've had some amazing readings. That's really your first bad career reading, I think, that you've had. DK, is the bear busy tonight? Asking for a friend. I don't know, Bear, you busy? No, I'm not busy. Okay, Bear's not busy. I'll ship him over. I'll put him in a flat pack. Put them in a flat pack, ship them right over. All right, having tech issues, work sucks, but I have them tested last time. Okay, work sucks, going to Monday, I've been tested that time, they couldn't find anything, we'll get in trouble if, that's a long thing that you typed in there. I have no idea what that is. Application is the job, apply for next job yet. Work issues question below. Okay, we'll come back to that. In the meantime, we got Rose. General reading, please. What is coming up? What's going on? Shaylee, thank you for the other donation. I appreciate that. And see what kind of things are happening. See what kind of things are happening in the general feel and all this other stuff. So yeah, nice balloons. Yeah, you need good love balloons on the channel. You need, the more love balloons you have, the better off your life is going to be in general. With that. All right, general reading, please. What is coming up? Ace of Wands. Man, don't get into anything. Be careful what you get into, right? Oceanic Champ. Oh my God, it's been a minute. It has been a minute since I've seen you. Good to see you. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. I say don't get involved in anything. Don't get involved in anything. The Ace of Wands reversed. New things are not your friend right now. Stick with the old. Stick with things you know. Stick with things that you can predict. I think the unpredictability is not really going to work out for you right now. The moon does say, give it a month. Really think in December, especially late December. A lot of stuff happening, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff involved. You're just going to have to sort of get with the program on that. But you're going to have to sort of dive deep into that. Don't commit to anything. Could it be a level of conflict? Maybe. It could be something where I do have some stuff I got to do. And if I'm clogged up with other stuff, then, you know, that's not really going to work for me. Hermit says, think on your own. Don't be influenced by other people as of yet. You want to think on your own. You want to have a level of independence right now. I think that's going to be very important for anything coming up as well. So yeah, next month is going to be the big thing. You want to think on your own. You don't want to be overly influenced by anything, and don't get into anything new. You want your schedule, your availability to be free because of the end of December activities as far as that goes. All right, Misrak is over here. Will I get an interview with a job that I applied? Oceanic Chap, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. I got your, the other one was for something. All right, I'll get to those in a minute. Oceanic Chap, thank you again. All right. Belated birthday. Happy birthday, Christina. You haven't even opened the gifts with that. I still need to install that. Car. So I got Christina a car camera or a dash cam. So I still need to install that thing. But now it's freezing cold. So that's going to be quite interesting indeed. All right. Let's see what's going on. Will I get an interview for the job that I applied for? Let's see what's going on. Mina, welcome. Good to see you. Mina, I sound funky because I'm sick apparently still. All right. Will I get an interview for the job that I applied? I think so. Looks good. Any Three of Pentacles with job application, trying to get into a job, getting some opportunities, getting some stuff going on. I think that really says a lot. It has a lot of good things with that. Queen of Wands as well. CEO, master of multitasking, getting things done, being able to hop in there, being able to make the good first impression. I think is going to be very good opportunity for you. So the door does open up indeed. And then you're going to have to prove yourself. Part of that is going to be sort of doing your best job, putting everything forward, making everything happen. Three of Pentacles says you're very sort of well received within that job indeed. And I think the interview is going to go well. Tower says, be sort of careful about what you wish for, because I do think that there's a level of stuff in the job that you're not expecting. And once you sort of run into that, you'll be like, ugh, that's not something that I kind of wanted to get into with that. Nine of Cups says you will be able to work through it. Not going to be a problem. So be prepared for a kind of a wild and wacky interview. I think after that's done, you do get adopted. You do get accepted. I think you're able to get in there and make it happen. But it is a little bit different than what they're describing by far. A Queen of Wands says this is also an opportunity where you do have to prove yourself. You're going to have to come in. You're going to have to do a lot of stuff there and make sure that you get everything done well and you show them your Superman side once you get in with that. Applied for tons of jobs. Applied for the next job yet. All right, YouTube user. Have you applied for the job that you're going to be seated at next? I think that's basically the summary. I think that is the summary. Let's see what's going on. All right, YouTube user, applied for tons and tons of jobs. I applied for the job. The next job I'm going to have, is it out in the queue? I really think that it is. I do think that you have applied for the job that you're going to get. You do have a queen of coins over there, sort of that nested comfort, that nicety, that sort of adopting the new job, adopting all of the cool stuff. Queen of coins is a very exciting card when it comes to that. You got the strength card over here with sort of the level of comfort, the level of matchmaking that you've already had with some of these jobs. I think that's going to be very good. And you also have a 5 of wands. I mean, you compared some of your jobs to being very competitive. And I do think you're in a very competitive field where you do have, right? You do have a lot of stuff that you need happening. You do have a lot of stuff that needs to be going on, what have you. But that, yeah, the competitiveness, I think is what really kills you in this, right? Because I can apply for 100 different jobs, but it feels like this, like, well, I'm just going to have to really fight and fight and fight for some of those. Yeah, I think that's it. All right. Mina has no voice left either. Mina, have a good evening. Hope you're doing good this Friday. Happy Veterans Day, everybody. All right, Samantha's got a bunch of questions. Let's get Oceania Chap real quick before we do that. OC, it's been a minute. Good to see you. All right, either one was for a question. All right, Oceania Chap, let's see. Do you have your question? Tip donation, either one was for question. Okay, let's see. Are you known as somebody else in chat? Is that what's going on? The icon looks familiar. So, Oceania Chap, are you in chat under a different name? Maybe. Let me scroll up and look for your profile picture. I think maybe, I don't know. Oceania Chap, I have no idea what your question is. Let me know what your question is. I appreciate your double donation. Thank you very much. But I don't see any question. Anyway, let me know. Put your question in chat, and we'll get that done there. Oh, you are Bubbles. Okay, I got you. Bubbles. All right, we got Bubbles over there. Bubbles, I can repost the question. I'm Ocean. Okay, let's get the Bubbles question over there. Post the question. We got that too. There we go. All right, we got that? Oops. Let me copy that. Something exceptional. All right, let's paste that in there. We got OC wants to know. Okay. How can I make working at McDonald's more entertaining and exceptional? Working at McDonald's that is the day trader. That's the day trader place. You know what I'm saying? When you say that you're a day trader, that means they end up working at McDonald's. Because that's how day trading goes half the time. We have a slight delay indeed. All right, let's see what's going on and where we're at. All right, how can I make working at McDonald's more entertaining? I don't know. Table dancing? No, I'm just kidding. No, I have no idea. Let's see what's going on. Let's see how can we make McDonald's anytime better with all of that. Let's see. Ace of Swords. I made customer service. There we go. Ace of Swords. Communicate. I mean, just have sort of a level of communication. Make some new friends with the people that are coming through. Make some new friends. Make some opportunities. I think, I worked in fast food. I have worked in fast food for about 7 years. I worked in fast food to pay all of my bills when I was growing up. I had to pay for my own college. So, yeah. So, I made a lot of friends, like lots and lots of friends. So, yeah, making friends, sort of making friends, having some buddies, having your favorite people over there, sort of hanging out, chilling out, and all that other stuff. Woo, thank you for your donation as well. But, yeah, I mean, it feels like sort of doing all that really sort of, and it was fun to go to work because I had all of the same people, hanging out with them. They're all kind of really good friends. Ace of Swords of communication, making new friends, making things happen with that as well. Not really much we can do as far as sort of an 8 of Wands. Just realize that this is going to be a temporary thing, right? Not going to be a career choice for you, but just realize it'll be a temporary thing. So just kind of work through it, do your thing, make it happen, and go with all of that. I do think you do have a level of restriction about what we can sort of do, right? But yeah, sort of making good friends, making some great connections, sort of having some new friends we can hang out with, having some new friends that are really cool. I think that's going to be one of the magic things about any sort of work environment, especially with fast food, because you have people that are really chill. They're pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? And it's really kind of an opportunity to make all of that happen with that. It's sort of the main thing. Just don't feel like defeated, like, I have to work here because I have to pay this and I have to pay that. We've all been there. I worked at Wendy's for 7 freaking years. I worked at Wendy's. I went to Colorado Wendy's. I worked at Wendy's in Texas and 3 different locations in Texas. So, yeah, it was very interesting indeed. We had some wild stories from those events, and it was never a dull day because of me, because I bring in all sorts of wild things. You know, Kulziya, thank you for your double donation. I appreciate you. So we had we made like a new religion called the religion of the double cheese. So we made that religion. We played jokes and pranks on everybody all the time up there. We had some wild and weird managers. We had some drama with other people. Anyway, I ended up, but yeah, lots and lots of weird stuff. So yeah, there's never a dull moment with me around. So maybe you can be that same way at your location as well. But you know, I think that's going to be it. Realize this is not a career choice. It's just something fun. Don't take it don't take it seriously. And just have fun and do what you want, right? You worked at Walmart for 10 years. Hell on earth. Yeah, I mean, working at Wendy's, that kind of sucked. I was on the grill, too, in Texas. So it'd be like 105 degrees outside. I was on this hot, greasy grill, and I went home, and I smelled like cheeseburgers. It was pretty bad. But we had all sorts of weird things. So we would mess with the manager's head. So the manager had this car, right? And he hung his keys in the manager's office, which is always unlocked. So we would get his keys to his car, and we would instead of it being, so it was parked like this, right? So we would get it and we would park it like that, and it would be like completely reverse parked, or we would move it like 4 spaces or something like that. So you come out of his car and be like, what the hell's going on? And stuff like that. Anyway, so we get his car, sometimes we turn it sideways, so it took up like 3 spots in the parking lot, and he'd come out and he'd be like, all right, somebody's just messing with me, Anyway. So we had a lot of weird things that we did with this guy. So a lot of so never boring, never a dull day with me around. Anyway, let's see what will surprise me in 2023, and let's see what's going on with that. Yeah. All right. So yeah, we made a new religion called the double cheese. Do you believe in the double cheese? So we had. Sometimes we had a spontaneous, sometimes one of the employees. So I started this crap, and the double cheese religion. I started this crap, and everybody took it to an extreme level one time. One of the employees went out into the dining room one night and started just preaching about the double. You had to be there. It's weird and wacky and fun, but yeah. Anyway, what will surprise me in 2023? What's going on here? 5 of Swords. I think you're going to have a lot of difficult situations. I think because of your intelligence, because of your ability to sort of do just about anything that you want to do in life, because of overcoming a lot of obstacles that you have overcome. You're used to just winning a lot. And I think in 2023, you're going to have a couple of situations where you can't win. I think it's really going to bother you, but you're going to have to be accepting of that. You have to be, okay, sometimes I lose, sometimes things don't work out, sometimes things aren't at the level that I need them and what have you. So be ready for a level of defeat, not necessarily anything bad, but I can't get everything and win everything next year with that. 7 says, don't be afraid to give up and leave. I think you are going to get in a couple of situations where you have to leave, where you have to sort of do some unexpected things and sort of get out. You know what I'm saying? You got to get out a little bit. But yeah, so the 7 of Swords, right? So don't be afraid to escape a situation that you don't like. Don't be too committed to anything. The 6 of Wands, there's a level of successes are still going to outweigh the failure, but you are going to have a couple of important things that you're like, I know I can do this. I can't do it. I don't understand why I can't do it. You're just going to have to accept it and go forth and make it happen. The 6s, for the most part, I think you'll be surprised with the amount of good things, especially work related, especially money related, coming up in 2023. You're going to be surprised, and you're going to be quite pleased indeed with all of that. We'll see in a hangout by January. Let's see if C and you will hang out with that. You should turn your adventures into a script. Maybe I'll make a movie out of it. T.O.'s Wendy's Adventures. So yeah. All right. We'll see and I hang out by January. No, and no. It doesn't look good. It looks like a little bit of a thumbs down action with this 3 of Swords. I think that there's something wrong over there. There's something where they're not engaged with you. There's something where they're not sort of fully, ready to go and ready to make that happen. The Empress does say that actually after January, it does get a little bit better, but there almost is something that is in between you that you can't get over. You can't get across with that. The Four of Cups, right? This is something that you're just not ready for, something you're not prepared for by January. I don't think C and you will be able to hang out after January, though. We have the Empress, the level of creation, the level of birth and what have you. And I think that's going to be a lot better off after that occurs with that. All right. What are Maria's thoughts towards me? Does Maria even like me anymore, or does Maria not like me? Let's see what's going on. Worked at McDonald's at 15. Oh, Jesus. Can you work at 15 at McDonald's? I thought 16 was the minimum age to work or whatever. But I guess maybe you can. I guess there's some exceptions or something. I don't know. Anyway, what are Maria's thoughts towards you? They like you. I think they like you quite a bit. We got the 6 over there, right? We got a little bit of a journey, I think. So Maria is definitely in the long-term sort of situation where they got to just do their own thing. They're going to be in their long term, not something that's just going to be amazing after a month or after a year, what have you. You do have sort of a long journey ahead of you. And I think y'all are going to know each other for quite some time. And I think Maria is going to be pretty good indeed with that. We're sort of working together. Like Maria needs more than most people that you run into. Maybe they need more attention. Maybe they need more sort of action. Maybe they need more things happening over there, but you're going to have to sort of put up with that, right? They're going to need a little bit more than somebody else. So once you sort of, get into that organization, that thing with there as well. I think Maria also has a lot of needs as far as it goes, not only wanting more, but maybe needing more attention or sort of a lot of stuff that you're going to hear from Maria that you never thought they would say. So I'm just saying that. Edibles Deli in a hotel room, Cleveland. Well, there you go. So it came in towards a sad story. Life is too short. What's going on? Good to see you. How are you doing tonight? Hope everybody's having a fantastic Friday with all of that stuff. What is going on in Chris's life right now? Let's see if we can hang out. It doesn't look good, but what is going on in their life? We got RR, we got Michelle, Jasmine, YouTube user Rosemary, Samantha, we got Woo Woo, Kulziya, Mina. We got the whole crew here tonight. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate that. We got Friday night. I am a little bit sick, so my voice sounds kind of funky. It sounds kind of funky. I got all the funky Wendy's stories tonight. I worked at Mervin's too. That was kind of boring. Mervin's was more dull. Wendy's was like my place where I was just really weird. But Mervin's was very dull. I did not have any wild and wacky adventures in Mervin's. Anyway, what is going on with Chris's life right now? Devil, Chariot, and the Fool. I think Chris is going through quite a bit. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. You got the Fool. They're on a major journey. They're on a big journey. They got a lot of stuff going on over there. There's a lot of things happening, and it's like, well, all majors. They're very busy with things. Chariot, I really think they're going to be moving soon. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I think they're going to be moving soon. They got some motion that needs to happen. They got some pent-up energy that needs to be released. I think that's going to be released with the moving. The Devil says they have some people manipulating them, or somebody sort of changing what they know or how they do it or what they sort of relate to. So they have some people either whispering in their ear. They have some people maybe manipulating them. They have some people thinking that they are maybe on a level of control. So you're going to have to kind of put up with that as well. Life is too short. Thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. We got RRs over there. D's feelings for me. And tonight or tomorrow. Wait, tonight or weekend. Here we go. Tonight or weekend. All right, let's see. Misspelled tonight. Yes, I know misspelled tonight. All right, I butchered that. All right. So we got 2 questions on the D because everybody loves the D.
Everybody loves the D.
All right, if probably not a good D deck, but hey, Kawaii Tarot, maybe this is the best D deck that's ever been created. I don't know, be honest with you. But D's feelings for me, let's see where we're going with all of this and see if that's going to be something that we can make happen. We can maybe ride this out to the end. You just never know. Indeed. Wow, that was some fast moderation. That was some fast moderation. My moderators are pretty brutal. I love it. Thank you for being a moderator. All right. The Queen of Wands. And you know that dude like typed all that crap up too. He was like typing, you know, because it had like emphasis on it, you know. And then he's like, it got deleted like 0.001 second after he posted it, which is hilarious. So, but yeah, you know, but anyway, a Queen of Wands over here. D's feelings for me. It's all about sort of a level of control for D right now. It's all about a level of control. And I think that's where they're sort of going in the next 2 weeks, in the next 3 weeks. You have a Queen of Wands action over there. They want some things happening. They want some things going on, and they need it their way. They need it to happen in their particular style. The moon says, be careful with D, because I do think about a month from now, you're going to have a little bit of a different feel for D. That sounds bad, but you know, that's the show. That's the show. We did the wacky Wendy's, and now we're doing the wacky D stories. You know, they both have meat involved. But yeah, the moon, I do think there's a level of emotional connection, and you do have a lot of good things here, but December, it's going to go downhill pretty quick as far as that goes. Make sure to keep a level of open communication with D, because you don't really want it to be stopped up. You don't really want it to be, you don't really want it to be a situation where there's no communication, there's no good communication with all of that. Bardman, tarot destroys a religious fundie who hates tarot and divination. I mean, the amount of religious stuff in tarot is obscene. There's a lot of good religious stuff in tarot. You have great religious tarot cards with angels and what have you, and everybody loves the angels. You got religion, symbolism all through tarot. Why anybody would dislike that if they're religious, I have no clue at all. Anyway, all right, tonight or this weekend, with that, we hear from D tonight or this weekend. I really think this weekend's more of a better thing, right? Page of Swords. I'm not fully prepared to communicate just yet. I don't really have that in me. Going to have to wait a little bit. 8 of Swords, I'm kind of restricted as well, right? Maybe Friday night's busy. Maybe they're working at Wendy's, moving the manager's car. You never know. But that 5 of Swords, the Lord of Defeat, you're not going to be able to get communication tonight. I think this weekend is going to be a better thing overall. Get the party. This weekend looks like a good party with the D, making it happen and all of that other stuff. So, yeah, yes, that's true, TarotOracle. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if I'm like a religious person and I would research something, I think some people get into this mindset to where they just write off something because everybody told them to, you know? It's like everybody told them that tarot is evil, and now tarot is evil, instead of, oh, let me go research it. Wait, there's a lot of angels in this deck. There's a lot of religious symbolism in this deck. Let me go get a book on religious symbolism in tarot. And they read about it, you know what I'm saying? And then they're like, wait a minute, this actually looks pretty good. Wait, there's tarot decks that are sort of angel decks with angel guidance and stuff like that. This looks really good. Like if I'm very religious, this looks like a great place. I can get a tarot deck specifically for what I like and go with it from there. But instead, no, they're like, tarot's evil. You're like, oh, tarot's evil? Yes, tarot's evil. I want you to believe this. Don't bother researching it your damn self. Believe me. Okay. Oh, you don't, you know. Okay, wait. It's like Teddy, right? Like evil religious Teddy. Tarot's bad. Tarot's bad. Oh, it is? Yeah, it is. It is. It's really bad. Oh, okay. I'm not going to bother research. No, don't research it. Don't think on your own. You need to believe me and follow what I say. Oh, okay. So I can't. No. Don't research it. Don't do your own research on stuff. I want you just to believe what I say like an idiot. Oh, okay. That'd be great. Okay. I'll just do what you say and I won't do my own research. Okay. Michelle B., I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. What direction is my connection with M going? Jojo, I thank you for your donation. Samantha, thank you for your other donation as well. Hanged Man was one of the apostles originally. See, Jones, I mean, you know, if you actually go, so that's what I'm saying. If somebody tells me something, I'll be like, thanks for your opinion. I'm going to go research it myself, you know, going to go research it myself. All right. Let's see what's going on with that. Let's see. What direction is, oh, we got that. Show the tarot deck. Mons Tarot, what direction is my connection with M going? Is this going to be good, bad, or indifferent? But yeah, T.O. went on a rant. I mean, I'm just saying, you got to think for yourself. You know, it's okay to be part of an organization. It's okay to have, you know, leaders and guides and stuff like that. But, you know, you always got to question authority. Any authority in your life, you don't have to question them directly, but you need to question authority, right? Why am I supposed to be doing this? Why am I supposed to be obeying and doing this and following these rules? You know, what is the reasoning behind it? If I can get some explanation and understand it, then I'm more likely to follow along with the leadership. Anyway, right? So that's a good boss, right? A good boss at work doesn't tell you to code 1,000 lines of code. He'd be like, hey, we have all of these things happening. We need this sort of focus, right? We need this software developed. And then I'll put my input in. They'll put their input in. We'll come into a middle ground and we'll just, make it happen. Anyway, Charlie Bear. Welcome. Charlie Bear. Hey, Charlie Bear, look, I got your friend over here. I got Mr. Teddy Bear, Charlie Bear and Teddy Bear. Here you go. All right. Life is too short. Thank you for your question there. What direction is my connection with M going? 6 of Cups, 6 of Swords, Tower, and a 2 of Swords. A little bit on the disconnected side as far as a connection goes, right? But you have a 6 of Cups. I'm able to understand things. I'm able to make some good things happen with this. 6 of Swords, it takes a little bit longer to sort of get the connection with M going the way that you would like it to go. But if you have sort of patience, I think it's going to be good as well. Tower says be careful for a little spice or a little bit of drama, kind of once the honeymoon period is over, right? You have a little bit of a focus that you need to work on, or a little bit of things we need to get across with this particular individual. 2 of Swords says we definitely don't agree with anything. I think the connection, we definitely don't agree with everything. I think connection does have sort of an independence feel to it. They like it over here. I don't like it over there, what have you. 6 of Swords, again, it takes a little longer to get started with this than normally it would. But the 6 of Cups does say we have a good connection. We have a lot of good things happening. I think that's going to be some a good level of connection that you kind of need there. So yeah, the 6 of Cups kind of almost like a friend, maybe a friends with benefits, or maybe something lighthearted. It's almost like maybe you back away a little bit from the drama that starts after things happen and what have you. What are battlegrounds intentions with Debra? We'll see what kind of battlegrounds we can make happen over there. See what's going on. Charlie Bear, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We got to use the Teddy Bear Tarot for Charlie Bear's question. I mean, come on in chat. You have to agree with this. We need the Teddy Bear Tarot for Charlie Bear's question. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. You're in the queue. The queue's quite long. We have 46 donations tonight. So the queue is long indeed. We are on Jasmine. We got YouTube user. We got Rosemary, Samantha. We got Jasmine. We got Rosemary, Woo Woo, Kulziya, Mina, YouTube account, JoJo. We got Charlie Bear. We got about 10 above this one. We're running through as fast as we can though. What are battlegrounds intentions with Debra? The devil, this 8 of Cups. Wow, that's interesting. It's almost like that there's a level of disconnect between these two people, a level of disconnect between these two people that you're going to have to get through. And I really don't think it's possible to get through it. 9 of Swords. I'm trying. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. It's not happening. We're not getting through. We're not making the progress that we need. The devil, we're sort of restricted. We're held in from this individual, and it feels like it never really sort of gets going, right? It gets going. Charlie Bear, thank you for your other donation. But yeah, the 8 of Cups, we ended up abandoning it. So it's like BG tries, they can't get out of the bubble, or they can't get in the bubble. So it just feels like that, right? It feels like that. But yeah, the 8 of Cups, we end up giving up. We end up moving. It is sort of a little bit of a stressor. It's almost like there's a level of stress that happens between here. Life is too short. You are 3 away. YouTube user, work issues, question below. Let's see what's going on with YouTube user over here with the work issues. We got this. All right. Having tech issues, work equipment sucks. Going into Monday to have them tested. Last time they couldn't find anything. Will I get in trouble if... Okay, let's see if we can get in trouble from all these work issues we're having. All right, we have technical issues, technical issues making it happen over there. We got a 2 of Cups, we got a Queen of Swords, and we got a 3 of Pentacles over here. All right, let's see what's going on here. I don't think you're going to get in trouble. I think that other people are having the same issues. The 2 of Cups, you're going to find the right person that's going to be able to swoop in, making it happen, and all this other stuff. I think that's very important too, right? I think that's very important, okay? Queen of Swords, there is a level of technical issues that other people people are happening too. So this is not something brand new, not something brand new. So the way it goes, Three of Pentacles is not going to be a problem. You're going to be able to get through it. You have the right person who's going to come in and help. Other people are having the issue too. You're not going to be able, nobody's going to just, bomb you with hate or anything, or they think you're incompetent because of tech issues. I think a lot of people are having the same thing. Anyway, Rosemary. So we got Rosemary, Samantha, and then we're going to do Life is Too Short. All right, Rosemary, will A, be the new manager, be able to change my post, be able to get me into the new opportunity, be able to get me to the new job, making it happen over there. I mean, there's your new post right there. We need to get in there. We need to get in there, make it happen, right? Just showed up, going back like 1 minute. He just showed it, going back like 1 minute. Life is Too Short actually is on PayPal, so they're not in the queue. But I'm moving them into the queue. Again, we got Samantha, Jasmine, then we go on to Life is Too Short. All right, will A, the new manager, be able to change my post? Two of Cups, World, Four of Pentacles. Not immediately. There's some issue with getting this done. It's like this is not something easy. And you'd think it should be easy, but I think you're really going to run into the fact that, no, it's not easy. There's something going on here. You have a closed door, a locked door, a chain door on this particular post or this particular process. And I think you're going to get a lot of pushback on it. So once you get pushback, if you still persist, if you push through it, though, right, the world, I think you're going to walk through that terrace. You're going to be able to get it. And the Two of Cups is you're going to have the new post. But again, I think they're going to say no. I think they're going to say we have some issues. We have some things happening here. Once we work this out, keep trying, keep pushing forward, keep pushing it, because I think you're going to be able to walk through into the new environment, into the new thing, and you're going to be able to find the Two of Cups, the right mate, the right person that's going to be able to make it happen. It's almost like that your manager's too lazy to do it once immediately, so you're going to have to keep pushing. That's it. What are Neil's feelings for me? Does Neil like me at all? Do they not like me? Let's get some Wonder World at Tarot out here, making it happen. By the way, I'm a little sick, so my voice sounds kind of funky. It sounds kind of weird. That's the way it goes, though. We got Jasmine after this. Then we got Life is Too Short. So you're 2 away. Life is Too Short. So here we go. We're going to get to PayPal in just a minute. All right. What are Neil's feelings for me? Do they like me? Do they not like me? Do they think I smell? Do they think I smell lovely? Let's see what's going on. King of Wands, Four of Swords. Feelings for me. Ace of Coins says they like what is happening now. They want to see where it's going. I think that's it, right? I want to see where this goes. I would love to enroll myself into the adventure, the Ace of Coins over here. There's something new. There's something exciting. There's something happening with this, right? King of Wands. This is something I want to pursue. I see the fiery aspect. I'm able to get that done. I'm able to move forward. I'm able to make this happen. I think they have a lot of good fiery action within here. Four of Swords, though, it feels like they're not as I don't know, like they're just blind. Like they're blind to what is going on. They don't see what's going on. They may need a little bit of a push. They may need a little bit of help in order to make this sort of go forward. If you wanted to go forward with this, they're going to need a little bit of a push in order to make that happen. It's like they're completely oblivious to a lot of stuff. It really feels like Neil is not all there sometimes, right? A little bit checked out. As it goes. So we got Jasmine, then we got Life is Too Short. We want to meet a long-term romantic partner. If we're going to have a romantic partner, we're going to write them a letter with the post-style deck, right? And I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. By the way, we just got William Rader's new TDM deck. We are going to be reviewing that tomorrow. He gave me the TDM deck, gave me a book, gave me all sorts of stuff. I gotta say, Artisan Tarot is the most amazing deck creator I think I've seen in a long time. Like, they're getting to the level of Amy kind of professionality over there. They got this beautiful website. They're dedicated. They're just pushing out these decks. They're cranking them out. The level of detail is insane. A lot of good things coming out over there, and I'm excited to review that. So I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant tomorrow when I do the review about just how great it is, but so you're going to have to put up with me. All right, RR, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. We want to meet long-term romantic partner late February, actually. late February with this, right? Six of Swords. It takes a little longer than what you're expecting. We're pushing the boat with a stick, with a paddle, what have you. You're going to have to kind of wait with that. Seven of Swords. You're going to have to readdress some of the old relationships and conclude some of the stuff that is still out there. You're going to have to conclude some stuff. You can't leave some of these doors open and get some relationship that you really want. You're going to have into February is going to be your shot with this. Two of Swords. I really think this month is going to be a complete waste of time for relationships. Work on something else. Work on something else. I really think this month is just going to be terrible for relationships with you. You got to put up with it, get through it. Again, really think December is a little better, January is a little better, and then February is like, boom, there it is. There makes the magic happen with all of that. Miss Barbie, welcome. Good to see you. I do not have a Barbie doll, so, you know, I do have a teddy, Miss Barbie. If you were Miss Teddy, I'd have a teddy bear, but I don't have that at all. All right, I promised Life is Too Short. They would go in this spot right here, and that is where they go. We got Life is Too Short. Question is, came out to a sad story with my Wendy's. My Wendy's? What's going on? LDM, just drop all of them. LDM or any of them. That's a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
All right, LDM or just drop all of them. Life is too short. You got to have patience. You got to have patience with this. All right, let's see what's going on. Life is too short. LDM is drop all of them. LDM, LDM. M is going to be, oh man, L looks good. L looks too good. L looks too good. And that's a problem. I think you have a little Ace of Cups action over here. You're like, this looks really good. There's a lot of good possibilities here. I like it. It's going to be nice. It's kind of nice. There's something a little bit too shiny, too nice about this particular diamond. And you're going to be like, yeah, if it's too good to be true, and L does look like it in the long run, then it probably is. D, everybody loves the D. I think D is going to be something where you're going to have a great level of success. You're going to have a great level of fun. It's going to be just pretty nice overall. But if you want the winner, I think the winner is going to be M. I don't think you should just drop all of them. I think you should take it a little bit seriously. What I think is you're running too many numbers over there, and you're just going to sort of run out of room eventually. You're just going to run out of them. I think that M is going to be your best shot if you just want something that's good, that's available, that's going to be overall just, top notch, not so much, but, that's the way it is. That is the way it is. Kulziya, I'll be happy to do the thoughts deck for your reading. So, yeah, M looks the best. L looks the best, but L ain't going to be the best. M is overall the winner of all of that. I would not throw all of them away. I think ultimately you don't want to be a unicorn searcher, right? Where I have to have the unicorn, nothing but the unicorn. I'm going through 50 different things. And be like, yeah, that's not really going to work out for you long run. Not really going to work out for you in the long run. All right, anyway. All right, if something looks too good to be true, it usually is. Maybe indeed. Rosemary is next. Rosemary is always too good to be true. Rosemary's amazing. YSM laying low and barely contacting. Is he in trouble? Oh, Jesus, Rosemary, what do you got going over there? Sounds like you got some ghosting going on. All right, let's see. They are in trouble indeed. Yeah, they are in trouble. You do have Gregory Scott Tarot, by the way. If you don't have it, get it on their sale. Get it on their sale. They have 35% off, 50% off. They always put this like half off. You get it for like $10, right? 10, 12 bucks, inflation. Yeah, they are in trouble. The Tower card, and somebody is holding their feet to the fire, and it does not look good for them. They are in trouble. They are not available to contact you, what have you. I think that they may be behind bars, actually. I think they actually have some legal issues coming up, right? Sort of, a little bit of a threat over there, a little bit of a tower moment happened, and they're just laying low. So you're going to have to kind of put up with that. So they are in trouble indeed. I mean, I guess it's a thumbs up. A thumbs up for we're in trouble. Is that going to be a thing? Can we do a thumbs up? I'm in trouble? Maybe. Could be. All right. We do 2 thumbs up for the in troubles. All right, woo-woo, cheater boyfriend going to party Sunday. Should I be worried? I mean, if they are already cheating.
Are they cheating on me? Those panties.
If they already cheating, let's see what's going on. We're going to get the Poe knows. We're going to go over here to the Tarot Tower and get the Edgar Allan Poe, because the Poe understands all about the cheats. Understands all about the cheats. Power of the P. I thank you for hanging out with us tonight. What are you doing? Well, it's good to see you. We got Kulziya is next. We got tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of readings tonight. So if it take a little longer than usual, I apologize. We got Kulziya is coming up. Then we got Mina, YouTube, Samantha, JoJo, Charlie, Bear, and RR making it happen tonight. All right, let's see what the Edgar Allan Poe knows. A cheater boyfriend's going to a party. Should I be worried? I mean, why don't they steal your boyfriend if they screwing everybody in the neighborhood? I mean, you gotta maybe do something different with that. The lovers, you should be worried. You should be worried indeed. The lovers card, if they're already cheating, they, maybe have a little bit more. The lovers card says they may actually meet somebody. Queen of Swords says they're going to meet somebody that's going to be problems. They're going to cause some problems for them, which may be good for you, right? So, you know what I'm saying? You try to cheat, you get your hand slapped over there. But yeah, that Eight of Pentacles says this situation turns bad fast. So this is something they're going to have some follow-up action, some follow-up concerns with. And there's going to be some issues. There's going to be some issues after Sunday. It's almost like that they get somebody they can't handle, or they talk to somebody for a little bit too much. All of a sudden, this person's just all over them. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good at all, which is good. I mean, hey, time to pay the piper with that. All right, let's do this. We got the Thoth deck over here. First time anybody's requested Thoth other than Boo Boo for quite some time at least. Ooh, the Poe. I mean, the Poe knows. The Poe knows sometimes, He's a nasty supervisor. Rosemary. Okay. He's a nasty supervisor. Well, maybe he's getting some karma. Maybe he's getting a little karmic action over there. Kulziya's got a couple of donations over here. What is S's opinions of me at work? Does S like me at all? They think you do a damn good job. Look at that ace of coins out of there. By the way, we are ending soon. All good things must come to an end. And it does look like RR is going to be the last donation of the night. All right, but yeah, what is S's opinions of me at work? They think you do a really good job. They think you have the level of passion that you need to get the jobs done. They think that you're able to engage, you're able to connect, you're able to get a lot of things happening on time. They think you made some very good choices, and that's kind of lame sounding, but very good choices. A lot of people, they'll have choices, right? And then they'll just make the wrong one. They're just constantly making mistakes, constantly screwing up. It seems like that you know what you're doing, you're able to get focused, you're able to get it done, and I think that's going to be the important part there. They really like that ace of coins. They really like you. See, I'm saying, Kulziya, you chose the correct deck. You chose the deck. You chose the expressive deck, making it happen over here. I think that's good. All right, what is G's opinion of me as a person? Do they like me? Do they not like me? Everybody likes you, Kulziya. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, Kulziya. Everybody's in love with you. I'm just saying right now.
I love you.
All right, let's see with this. As a person, they think you got a lot of fight in you. Like, you're not the one that's going to be able to put up, you're not the one that's just going to put up with anything that's thrown at them. You're the one that thinks independently. You're the one that's going to be able to put up a fight if you need to. And nobody's really going to be messing with you. They know that. They know that. Everybody knows that. That G is over there like, yeah, you're good, independent, got a lot of fight in you, got a lot of good things happening with all of this other stuff too. You're a little bit stubborn, a little bit of a Taurus feel with the bull, right? You're a little bit stubborn, but you have the idea that nobody else freaking has. Nobody else freaking has. You have some of the most innovative, some of the coolest things, some of the best ideas that anybody's ever heard of, and it always impresses them every time. Always impresses them when you just sort of spout out some random idea. And they're like, Jesus Christ, I mean, you should really like put that into writing or something. That's the most amazing thing I've ever heard. We got a lot of cups and a good flow of cups at well. You're able to understand people. You're able to understand people, understand their concerns, and relate to their concerns. Like somebody tells you something, you just don't, shove them off to the side. You're like very interested. You understand what's going on. You're very good to communicate with. People love communicating with you, and you're able to, and you really don't judge when you hear something. You're able to just hear the story out and you sort of make a decision or sort of give feedback or what have you with that. So that's what they think of you as a person. Alana, welcome. Good to see you. All right. We got the Thoth is down now. Got to make it. Mina's bookshelf is next. I love career finances opportunities. Let's see what's going on. with the Mina's bookshelf. What kind of books you reading over there, Mina? What kind of books are going on over there, Mina? Hey, Mina. I don't know if I think Mina left. Anyway, Mina, when you watch this later, did you get the Kickstarter for Brandon Sanderson's new books? He's got 4 new books that he made that were unpublished, and he's going to be releasing those. And I'm in on that Kickstarter. I got the ebook and the audiobook editions, so I'm kind of excited. I wonder if it's going to be the Cosmere, if it's going to be in that same level of stuff with some of his other books. Anyway, what career, finances, love opportunities with that? Queen of Wands, it says, as far as work, just do what you always done. I think you have a level of reward coming next year that's going to surprise you. I really think you have some good stuff next year as far as work. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep cranking it out. Keep making it happen. Keep impressing people. I think people are liking where you're going, what you're doing, and you're going to get a level of reward next year for that, either monetary or maybe even moved up at work and what have you with this. The Sun card, as far as love goes, get out more. Get out more. If you want some love opportunities, if you want some open doors with love, get out more. I think there's some things waiting out there for you if you're willing to do that, if you're sort of pushing through. I think that's going to be exciting, but yeah, getting out more is going to be better on the love thing, right? The love thing. I think that's going to be the big thing there. And then the King of Pentacles. Money is going to be pretty easy next year. Around like March, April, as all of a sudden, like all the money things just fall into place. You're really going to like it. You have some good stuff with that as far as money is concerned. Some pretty good stuff as well. Man, watch out for car accidents. Watch out for car accidents later this year, like late December. Watch out for car accidents, right? If you see anything on the road, don't get on the road if you don't have to. If it's wild and wacky, if somebody's doing something weird, late December, you need to be watching. You need to be a little bit, especially paranoid, late December for driving around. All right. When will I start the next long-term job with that? Did you get the Hit Point Press animated tarot? That was 2 years ago. They came out with it 2 years ago. After a year, I wrote them. I said, when am I going to frickin' get this? When am I going to get this deck? And they said, it's probably going to be another 7 months. I wait 2 years? You have my money. Like, I gave you my money 2 years ago. I was like, I want my money back. And so they gave me my money back and I canceled it. So yes, I did cancel it. No, what really pissed me off is they had a digital version of it or something. No, they had some part of it ready. But the tarot wasn't going to be ready for another 6 months or something. And I just can't handle it. I can't handle it anymore. I was like, that's it. I was like, that's it. I'm not going to do this anymore. No, it's not going to happen. So, I got my money back. I mean, if I pay your ass for something, I expect it. I mean, Kickstarter, I'm cool with Kickstarter taking a little bit of time. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But 2 freaking years? 2 years. 2 years. And they have multiple products they were making, right? They made all of the other stuff except for the tarot deck. The Kickstarter was named Tarot. It wasn't named this and that and this and that. It was named Tarot. Finish the tarot deck and ship it to me. I don't want to wait 2 years. Anyway, they've been shipping. It's been like 3 years. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh man. What, I'm sorry. I don't reward incompetence, Joan, right? I don't reward incompetence. You remember my story at work, right? I had this guy at work. For 2 years, he did nothing, right? Because he was in charge of supporting a product, and he did nothing. So everybody, basically, he was like this tall, handsome guy. Everybody thought he was a manager, and we were paying him $150,000 a year, and he did literally nothing for 2 years, and nobody cared. Like, nobody actually researched him or stuff like that, right? Anyway, I tried to get rid of him at one point, but actually, it backfired on me. But yeah, I mean, he did nothing. Like, his job was to write code. He wrote no code for 2 years, and his job was to support products. And instead of supporting the products, when people would call him, he would tell them to go someplace else and do something else. Anyway, so I don't reward incompetence. If you're so incompetent, it takes you 3 years to get a tarot deck out. I'm out. Give me my money back. I'm going to spend my money because we got Amy, right? You got Amy over there, Push Kitty, making all sorts of amazing products. I'm going to reward that. Amy's cranking it out. High quality products. We got lots and lots of products. We got Artisan Tarot breaking new ground on TDM decks that nobody has done before. I'm going to give my money to Artisan Tarot. I'm going to give my money to Amy. I'm going to give my money to all these great tarot creators that do a fantastic job and make stuff. Anyway, all right, but that's just me. That's my rant. You're on my channel, so you get my rant. Anyway, all right, when will I start the next long-term job? Oh, man, long-term job is going to be end of the year or next year. Here's the problem. End of the year, everybody locks down the money. They don't hire anybody. You're going to have to wait. Springtime is going to be your best opportunity for that. Eight of Wands, I think you do get a couple of good pings. You do get a couple of good things where you can sort of try out some stuff and make it happen, but it's not going to be any sort of long-term, good, solid kind of things. I really think you're looking at springtime to get those doors open with that. Springtime feels like everybody wants to hire you. It really does. Everybody wants to hire you in the springtime. I think that. Joan understands where I'm coming from. I work hard for my money. Y'all give me money. I work hard for it. And I am going to spend it with people that are fantastic at what they do. I'm going to reward people that do hard work, that make beautiful products, that get stuff out the door. I really want to, you know what I'm saying? I want them to make more decks, and therefore I'm going to give them a lot of money. I give them lots and lots of money. All right, but that's just my opinion, though. Maybe you like waiting 3 years for a deck. You're like, it's no problem. But, you know, there it is. Just shipping now. Oh, my God. I completely forgot about that. But, yeah. Anyway, all right. Will me and Chris ever hang out again? Let's see if Chris is going to be a good hangout partner. I mean, yeah, you know, you got that son. You really looking at waiting a little bit of time. You're going to be able to hang out with him again with that. Emma, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Yeah. But yeah, the Ten of Pentacles talks about hanging out, talks about the great connection, all the wonderful things you're going to be able to do with this individual. Ten of Pentacles, happy home, happy family. Hierophant, they're going to take you a little more seriously. Not going to have as much ghosting over there because nobody wants ghosting. But yeah, the Hierophant says, yeah, things are going to be a little more serious. Things are going to get a little more important. You're going to have a little bit more urgency with that. And the Sun card, getting out, meeting, good news, all of this thing. I think it's going to be beautiful indeed. Speaking of beautiful, Tarot Reader is here. How you doing, Tarot Reader? Good to see you as always. All right, let's see what's going on with JoJo. How do I best deal with multiple friend conflicts? We're going to get the This Might Hurt Tarot and see what kind of friend conflicts we can get over there with that, because this might hurt indeed. This might hurt indeed. All right, and let's see. How do I deal with multiple friend conflicts? Four of Swords. Some of these don't involve yourself in the conflict. Some of these don't involve yourself in the conflict. Just back out. Like, choose your battles. How many battles are you willing to do? How important is this to go to battle with some of these things? Four of Swords is more planning, more strategy is going to be your best friend here. Because the Three of Cups says you don't really want to battle some of these. Maybe you can wait. Maybe you can agree to some things. Maybe we can apologize. Maybe we can sort of see their path or see their way or see their opinion. But the Three of Cups says the more connection, the more celebration, the more good stuff we can get from these people, the better off we're going to be. Because the world says this is not the only kind of thing happening out there, right? The world says we got a lot of other things to deal with. We really don't want to focus on this, have the negativity, have the frustration, have the pent-up anger, what have you. So Four of Swords, pick your battles. You don't have to fight every battle, right? When you're doing stock market trading, it's so hard. It's so hard not to click trade all the time, but you can't, because you're going to go broke. You have to choose your trades. You pick the best opportunity, you pick the best setup, and then you make it happen, and then you get your trade in, and then you get out of there, right? You get out of there and go live your life and relax. And this is the same kind of thing with battling friends or dramas, what have you. Charlie Bear wants the Teddy Bear Tarot. Charlie Bear, I don't play with bears normally, but when I do, Charlie Bear, I'd get the Luna's Bear Tarot, and this is a IKEA bear. But yeah, you know, so he's the official mascot of the Teddy Bear Tarot. So yeah, the finances, are they going to get better? Are you going to be able to at least get some money? Somebody going to be able to get you some money up there. Let's see if that's going to be possible. Let's see what's going on with the Bears. If the Bears are going to be able to get you some fat cash, Charlie, because that's what you need right now. We did have the money trick, but it's not ready. It's not ready because I'm lazy. And I had to spin the money trick with some tips at a restaurant, and now it's all goofed up. Well, finances improve in 2023. You're going to have to take this into your own hands. It's not something that's going to magically improve. No, you're going to have to take it into your own hands. What can I do? What can I get into, right? What can I pursue? How can I make some money on the side? There's so many side hustles that the internet makes possible. If it's a second job, if it's another side hustle, if it's something out there that you're going to sort of, be inventive, make a tarot deck, make a book, make something, right? I think that's going to be important. But the Emperor said it's up to you. The more that you, and because you create your own reality as well, right? So what we do, our opinions, our thoughts about ourselves, about our situation, does sort of dictate some of the situation as well. So improve your thoughts, improve things, make things happen with that. It is time to get serious with some stuff too. I mean, I think you do have some ideas that could make money. You have some opportunities, some things out there. High Priestess says ideas are your money maker. What ideas do you have, right? I made a book. I made a tarot book. And I made some money off of that, right? I made a tarot book, made some money off of that. I made a tarot deck, I made some money off of that. You got to kind of have some of these side hustles out there. See what are you good at? What can you do? What can we make happen? We got a guy in my neighborhood that does woodworking. He makes an absolute ton of money from woodworking stuff. But yeah, what good side hustles are you into? What can you do? Maybe it's painting. Maybe it's whatever it is. So you got three majors. So this is a big thing for you. I really think in 2023, you need to get started. You need to write out a plan. You need to make it happen. This is in charge of you, right? The High Priestess, knowledge is power. What knowledge do you have that other people would pay for? What kind of things with that? The Justice cards is make sure and balance out this stuff though, right? You don't want to get too enthralled with this and neglect regular work or neglect regular things in your life. So balance out the side hustles with things, but you always got to be side hustling. You always got to be hustling. I see the people, they're out there, they're hustling and they making the money right? Anyway, you just got to do that. You got to do that. So you got your fingers in all the pies. Yeah. I mean, 3 jobs. You're just going to have to sort of make it happen, right? How can we optimize the money that's coming in, right? If we have bills, pay off the smallest bill first. Pay off that. Get the ones with the highest interest rate. Pay those off first. Get all of that stuff. Have a way of funneling your money. Have a way of focusing your money. Have a way of getting your stuff done. And I think that's going to be the important thing. Then you don't have to have 3 jobs because now a lot of stuff is paid off. Now a lot of stuff is it. Sort of, reduce the bills, reduce this. But yeah, think what we can do. And additions to the family in 2023. I do think that you do have additions to the family. We got a 10 of Pentacles over there. I do think we have some additions. We have some good stuff there. And happening here. So I think the 10 does say yes. We do have some additions to the family here. We're going to go a little bit of a thumbs up over there. I don't know if you're talking about maybe having some more babies or something. I don't know. Addition to the family, you're talking about a dog, you're talking about a baby. I don't know. But I mean, maybe you're talking about a baby. Who knows? But yeah, I do think you do have an addition to the family in 2023 indeed. So get ready for all of that because that is going to be even more cost of that. This is something where you do got to figure out where you want to be focused on with this, right? So the sort of, you got to be more strategic with any additions to the family as well. You are going to have to wait though. This is something that's going to have to wait. I think you have other priorities in the way, but once we get those knocked out, I do think that is a thumbs up for more additions to the family with that. And that is going to be more bills and more work. That's going to be a lot of fun. All right. And what is G's situation right now? And what I need to understand about the situation with the G. Let's see what's going on there. All right. Well, Charlie, good luck with the baby. The best part about making babies is making the babies, Charlie. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's see what's going to happen over here. All right. Charlie's like, what did I get myself into? Charlie, if you like this stream, I'm not sure why you would. Hit that like and sub. Hit that like and sub. It helps the YouTube algorithm with more likes and more subs because this is my side hustle. So, yeah. All right. What's the situation right now? What I need to understand them. What I do to understand them. Queen of Cups, right? Queen of Cups is all about being emotional. I think they're being too emotional about stuff. I think they're looking at stuff the wrong way. I do think they have sort of a little bit of a default looking at it a different way, what have you. Understanding that they need a level of connection. They need a level of understanding, because a lot of times we can communicate, but we just don't understand. We just don't fully understand what's going on. I don't think they want that. They want somebody, Two of Cups, that they can emotionally connect with. They can they can talk to. They can understand the situation, what have you. And that King of Swords, I think communications will be very important for G long run, because they want to be able to communicate. They want to be able to get the ideas out there. They want to be appreciated and understood more than anything else with that. Six of Pentacles says, what can we do to sort of help them? They do have situations where they could use some help, maybe some guidance, maybe some opinions, maybe some, backup, what have you. So just look for that as far as sort of understanding them is going to be an emotional journey, to say the least, with all of that. RR, is D falling for me? Do they absolutely love me, what have you? We got Emma is the last reading of the night. Let's see if D is going to be falling for you, or if D is going to be standing up on their own, Sometimes D doesn't fall. Sometimes D is very perked up. Sometimes you never know. You never know. Is D falling for me? The Tower, not necessarily. I mean, this is something that it's going to take a little longer for them to, come around than you would expect, what have you. The Nine of Cups says they are pretty excited. They are pretty excited about the whole situation, the relationship, the connection, whatnot. The Judgment, the Rebirth, the Reincarnation says you're going to have to, you have to approach it several times, kind of thing. So it could be, I don't know, it could be an in and out situation where they're sort of, they're sort of away, then they're sort of back, away, back, what have you. The Judgment, maybe a couple of tries to get it right. The Tower says that, it's difficult to get this fully manifested. It really is difficult to get this fully manifested. You're going to have to be patient, and the more patient you are, the better off you're going to be with that. All right, and the last question of the night is Emma. How does A feel about me? Will it be safe with her tomorrow? Will you be safe? Oh my, that's kind of wild. Kind of wild there. Am I going to be safe with an individual tomorrow? I hope so. I hope you're not going to be unsafe with this person. That would be kind of wild, be kind of weird. Am I going to be safe with this particular individual? Let's see. You got the Temperance, you got the Justice card. You got an Eight of Swords and a Two of Swords. You got a couple of swords over here. I really think that they disagree with a lot of what you say, and you disagree with a lot of what they say. You're going to have to kind of put up with that, right? You're going to have to kind of put up with that a little bit. We have two big disconnect cards. Two big cards with blindfolds. Like you're really not seeing the real A. You're really not seeing what they really think. I think they're hiding some things from you as far as that, right? You got a couple of blindfolds. You got a couple of restrictions. You got the two biggest restrictions card in the mix. It could mean that, hey, I mean, it is going to be difficult to get in with this person. It's going to be difficult to get them to understand us, to get them to appreciate us and whatnot. You're going to have to kind of, sort of pursue that long run. Justice card says, I think you're going to be safe. Entertainment purposes only, of course, but I think you're going to be safe. Justice card with that says things are balanced. Things have safety within them, looking good. And the Temperance card, right? You're going to have to sort of understand where they're coming from because you have a lot of differences, lots and lots of differences. I think it's going to be really, really awkward if you're stuck in an alone situation with this person for a long period of time, in my opinion, of course. And that is it for me. I will be back tomorrow on a Saturday. Thank you for being here. I greatly appreciate all your donations, and have a fantastic Friday night.
Put up with changes. Come pick me up, 'cause I just wanna see the light. I wanna be weightless. Teach me to fly, I won't be coming down. Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. I just see your face where